In a world where everyone wants to be seen, there are still men who choose silence. No selfies, no stories, no validation. They move quietly, but they move with power. While everyone is screaming for attention, these men have mastered the art of being unseen. And the crazy thing is that silence speaks louder than anything they could post. So why do these men choose to disappear? Why would someone choose peace over attention? Solitude over followers, mystery over validation? Today, I'm going deep into the 6 shocking truths about men who don't post on social media and what it truly says about their mindset, their confidence, and their strength. So sit back, lock in. Truth number 1, they protect themselves from the evil eyes. Here's what wise men understand. Not everyone who sees you winning is actually happy for you. Some clap in public but curse you in private. When you post every detail of your life, your success, your car, and your relationship, you're not just sharing, you're exposing energy. And energy is powerful. It can build you up or break you down. The truth is, envy doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it hides behind compliments, fake smiles, or curious questions like, "So where did you get all that money from?" "Wow, you're lucky." Those aren't harmless words, they're seeds of resentment. That's why strong men, grounded men, move differently. They don't brag about every move they make. They don't overshare their next goal. They protect their peace, the way a lion guards his territory with quiet strength. They understand that privacy is power. It's not about being secretive. It's about being strategic. When people don't know your plans, they can't interfere with them. When they can't read your energy, they can't drain it. So the next time you feel the urge to show the world your every win, pause first. Let your silence make the noise. Because the loudest people crave attention, but the smartest ones, they crave peace. Truth number 2, the power of secrecy. There's a quote that says, "Real power moves in silence." You'll see the results, not the announcement. And that's the truth. Quiet confidence is a rare form of strength. In a world addicted to attention, men who move in silence aren't hiding, they're evolving. They're too busy creating something solid to seek validation from anyone. They care more about building substance than showing off. They're invested in growth, not in gaining approval. While others are busy posting highlights, these men are crafting legacies. They have learned that privacy is power. When you stop broadcasting your every move, you become unpredictable. And in a world that thrives on knowing your next step, unpredictability is dominance. Think about it. When people can't read your next move, they can't ruin it. When they can't access your world, they can't drain it. Silence keeps your peace intact. It's not about being mysterious for the sake of it. It's about protecting your energy, your progress, and your purpose from unnecessary noise. Because here's the truth. The loudest man in the room is rarely the strongest. The man who doesn't need to be seen, that's the man everyone ends up watching. They don't post because they're too busy becoming. They don't announce because they know results speak louder than any caption ever could. The real ones know silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. And when you learn to move in silence, you stop chasing attention and start commanding respect. Truth number 3, the mystery of the unknown. Mystery is magnetic. It pulls people in without a single word. There's something deeply attractive about a man who doesn't overshare, who doesn't feel the need to broadcast every move, every win, or every thought to the world. He moves quietly but with purpose. He walks into a room and people can feel his presence. Not because he's loud, but because he embodies what few possess, which is calm self-mastery. People wonder about him. Who is he? What's he thinking? What's his story? That curiosity, that intrigue is power. In a generation obsessed with exposure, privacy has become the new luxury. Everyone is trying to be seen. Everyone is shouting for attention. But the man who doesn't chase the spotlight stands out naturally, because his energy feels different. He's not performing for the world, he is creating his own. Women feel that too. A man who's not constantly online, not posting to prove his worth, radiates something most can't fake, which is grounded confidence. He doesn't need to tell the world he's winning. You can sense it in his calmness. He doesn't need validation, because his validation comes from within. Mystery isn't about being secretive or distant. It's about knowing your value so deeply that you don't feel the need to explain yourself. It's about understanding that silence is a language, and confidence doesn't always announce itself. In a loud world full of noise, the quiet man, the mysterious one, becomes the frequency everyone tunes into. Because mystery doesn't repel people, it pulls them closer. Truth number 4, the power of privacy. There comes a point in a man's life when he realizes peace is the real flex. Not the followers, not the clout, not the noise. He starts to understand something deep. Privacy is the new wealth. Because the more you give people access to your life, the more they feel entitled to it. The men who have evolved know this. They don't crave validation from strangers who scroll past their lives in seconds. They have outgrown the need for digital applause. They have found comfort in the quiet, the kind of peace that comes from knowing. Their wins don't need to trend, and their pain doesn't need pity. When they fall, they heal in silence. When they rise without announcement. Because some victories are too sacred to share, and some lessons are too personal to post. They understand that when you stop performing for the world, you start connecting with yourself. You stop chasing relevance and start mastering presence. And here's the paradox. When you no longer need to be seen, you become magnetic. Your silence speaks louder than their noise. Your calm presence becomes rare. And in a world desperate to be noticed, the man who guards his privacy stands out effortlessly. That's the real power, not in showing everything, but in choosing what stays unseen. Because mystery isn't weakness, it's mastery. And those who master it, they don't need attention. They command respect. Truth number 5, they're deeply focused. These men are builders. They're focused on reality, not illusion. They're not scrolling to see who's doing better. They're too busy improving their own lives. While others chase trends, they're chasing purpose. They're not lost in celebrity gossip or endless comparison. They live in the real world, where discipline, work, and focus matter. And that's why they win quietly, because energy spent comparing is energy stolen from becoming. Truth number 6, they have unshakable discipline. Posting constantly takes time, attention, and emotional energy. All things a disciplined man protects. He's not easily distracted. He's mastered control over his impulses, including the one that screams, "Look at me." These men understand that not every thought needs a post. Not every moment needs validation. They live by principle, not popularity. And that kind of self-control, that's what separates boys who seek attention from men who command respect. Let's get one thing straight. This isn't about judging men who post. Some share their lives online with confidence and purpose, and that's perfectly fine. The difference lies in intention. If you're posting to express yourself, that's power. If you're posting to prove yourself, that's weakness. The men who don't post often, they have simply reached a level of peace that doesn't need to be seen. Their validation comes from within, not from the comment section. So remember this, real value doesn't need to announce itself. Real men don't need to be loud to be noticed. If you found this message powerful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. See you in the next video. Stay grounded, stay powerful, stay real.